Hello and welcome to the series, The Science of Faith. Today we'll be talking about longevity. Longevity as it relates to our life, our lifespan, and our health span. And we'll be correlating that with what the scripture says about how to live life and how to pursue life with function, clarity, and purpose. So let's begin. The scripture consistently frames time as something that's entrusted to us. It's not consumed. I think often we think about using time or how much time do we have. But in a real sense, God is giving us this time for a purpose. There's meaning to it. There's a function to it. Psalm 90:12 says, "Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom." In this sense, wisdom it's not about urgency, meaning like we're running out of time, so we better go get it. It's more so about stewardship. And modern science confirms what the scripture implies, that longevity reflects how well a biological system is maintained, regulated, and protected across the lifespan, across the decades. It's not about how aggressively we push it. So the body was really not designed for constant output. It was designed for rhythm. Longevity so much depends on the stability of our nervous systems. It's also the resilience of our metabolism, its inflammatory balance, and our ability to recover. These are more than just isolated metrics. They're, in real truth, an expression of how the system is being treated daily. So when stress signaling remains elevated, the body adapts by prioritizing survival. Repair slows down, immune function weakens, and cellular damage on the cellular level, accumulates faster. This is not aging in some predestined form. It's actually aging as an adaptation to these inputs. And again, the scripture speaks, directly about this principle. In Galatians 6:7, it says, "A man reaps what he sows." So in this way, it's like the seeds we're planting, the behaviors that we adopt, the way that we approach life is going to give birth to the results. And that could either be a long and healthy life or a long and unhealthy life, as the case may be. And so our biology follows this simple rule. What is practiced repeatedly becomes reinforced. What is neglected becomes compromised. The body keeps a record of inputs over time. Longevity is shaped quietly through consistency. Sleep, nourishment, rest, restraint, and relational stability reduce physiological load. They, in a sense, and in a very real sense, in a biological sense, preserve our nervous system's flexibility and metabolic efficiency. What do I mean by that? The nervous system's ability to shift from autonomic parasympathetic to sympathetic, which is fight, flight, freeze, fawn. It's the fear response. Our ability to shift out of sympathy and into parasympathy is flexibility. When we're under stress, when we're not getting the right inputs, when we're not nourished well, we're not rested, when our relationships are unstable, it becomes less flexible in being able to shift out of that autonomic sympathy and into parasympathetic. And so over time, these inputs slowly wear us down biologically. Faith reframes longevity as responsibility rather than fear. The goal is not to avoid death. It is to remain useful, present, and clear for as long as life is given to us in service. Proverbs 16:31 states, "Gray hair is the crown of splendor. It is attained in the way of righteousness." And so, in the sense, righteousness here reflects this alignment, not perfection. When life is lived within order, the body reflects that order. Aging becomes slower, steadier, and less inflammatory. Function is preserved, and purpose remains accessible. We can continue serving. Longevity is not created by force. It is sustained by protection. And so this is why restraint matters so much. Discipline matters so much. Why rest matters so much. And why when we follow these rhythms, these systemic rhythms, we find that we not only live healthier longer, but we live with more purpose and meaning and joy. Faith provides us a framework that protects the system from these excesses, excess stimulation, excess stress, excess consumption. Biology responds by maintaining our capacity. So our bodies and brains, they respond to restraint by maintaining our ability to continue living these full lives. Longevity then is really not about extending time. It's about honoring it. Time treated with wisdom shapes our biology profoundly. Biology treated with care preserves our function. Function preserved allows purpose to continue. This is really what stewardship is all about, and in my opinion, God's plan all along. This stewardship, practiced consistently, leaves a measurable imprint on the body. This has been The Science of Faith. I'm Christopher Gabriel. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment if you feel like it. See you in the next one.